Okay, Orkney Islands. Orkney Islands is a wee place above the north of Scotland in the North Sea or the Atlantic Ocean. It's pretty cold, and this is how they talk. You go in there, have a wee drink in the pub, you'll ask for a pint of liquor. That's who they talk. Okay. And then the rest of Scotland, people in Scotland generally speak like that. You don't have to overdo it. You just tend to not pronounce your T's so often and say things like dinny, wonny, couldn't, dinny, bastard, wanker, English wanker, that kind of thing. Most of the letters are omitted because you can't be bothered to say them all. You can. That's generally the Scottish accent. There's a few in between, but that's mostly it. Okay. And then you go down from Scotland to England, so you go the northeast. Northeast of England, there's a few regional variations, but mostly it's Geordie, what you might expect to find in Bite-a-Grove or Spinder or summit. Speak like that, and it's the sort of a canny people, dead funny people mind, and the sort of away from everybody else, so their accents kind of been grouped. It's a bit like Australia with evolution, you know, no outside factors and all the people kind of look and sound the same, you know. It's canny good. And what else do they say? A divot nah. And then if you sort of go in the middle of the north of England, Yorkshire, Lancashire, they all pretty much sound as grim as each other. And this is it, you know, they act like, and they sound like they know it all, but they don't, you know. But they're dead depressing, the accent's dead depressing, because it's always raining, and they speak dead slowly, and it's so annoying, right? But that's how they talk. I didn't make it up, this is how they talk. By bloody gum. And then if you go to Liverpool, Liverpool is known as Scouse because it's a bit different. There was loads of Irish and Scottish immigrants to Liverpool, so it's kind of mixed up, you know. But they do that a lot, you know. They got really strong tonsils as a people, dead violent they are, and they don't work. But they make great scouse, which I believe is some sort of potato dish. It's wicked. Calm down, and all that, you know. And then you go down south further still, and you go to Birmingham in the West Midlands, right? And it's the weirdest accent you'll ever come across, right? Like Ozzy Osbourne. Son! And all that, you know, it's a wicked little place, very working class, you know. They play hard, but they work hard as a people, you know. A general day in the life of a Brummie is going to work, being laid off by a car manufacturer, and sitting down, getting home, having a nice cup of tea, and sticking the box on. Lovely place, Birmingham. Lovely. Lovely, as they say. Then the sort of general English accent is just kind of normal, really. I mean, it's a little bit posh. They say things like butter and petrol and vitamins, but normally it's just a normal accent. You know, you can go anywhere in England, and you know this accent will get you anywhere. You know, apart from in the north, which they hate it. They hate it out there. But yeah, so that's it. And if you go to the west of England, they tend to speak like that. It's almost like a pirate, or Vicky Pollard, or a farmer, right? That's how they talk, okay? And it's everywhere from basically Oxfordshire down to Cornwall, right? And that's how they talk. They say things like, "You want some pop?" And you know, my bike's got bloody stabilisers or something. You know, they're always talking bloody this, bloody that. Oh crikey, it's bloody this, bloody everything. You know. But yeah, that's how they talk, isn't it? Then if you go to urban London, they talk like that, yeah? You get me? Everywhere, it's like, you see what I mean? It's like, it's a mixture of all the people what come to London, yeah? After the war and that, all the people from like the Caribbean and the Indian subcontinent, yeah? There's all in there, there's all in London, and there's all sort of mixing up, and it's this sort of, it's become like unique accent. But do you get me? You get me, yeah? Don't be dissing me, yeah? That kind of thing, yeah? And then you got the sort of old-fashioned London accent, which is Cockney, which you might find in a lot of terrible films, like maybe fucking Puppies with that Dick Van fucking Dyke. He did it wrong, mind, yeah? Stick to diagnosis murder, Van Dyke, alright? They're a bit of an aggressive people, but kinda are, do you know what I mean? They are working people, and they got name for everything. But it's not its real name, it's like rhyming slang, right? So if you go into the pub, you're going to the rubber dub, right? You want some money? Nah, you want some bees and fucking honey, right? That's how they talk, yeah? I ain't making it up. And that's pretty much it. I probably left a few out. Northern Irish, which I've done in another video, and Welsh, which I've done in another video as well. So I think that's pretty much it. I can't think of anywhere else in Britain where they have a different regional accent. But yeah, so that's how they talk. So there's not just one British accent, there's quite a few. So thank you. Thank you and good night.